Alright, so yeah, we're starting in P7. My audio was not good on the original recording, so just gonna kind of give you an explanation. We get a pretty good launch, but all these cars coming into this tight corner up here, there's just really no room to pass. I actually give this guy a little room on my inside because, well, if you wipe out, you're toast. Bad shift right there. So these are actually Formula V cars, as we see our first wipeout. It's a Volkswagen Beetle, like an old Volkswagen Beetle, engine, transmission, suspension, bolted onto a, as you can see, like a little bullet. They're extremely twitchy, especially at high speeds. But the racing is just fantastic. Look, they're gonna get the speed and carry that through here. And we get by James Wagner. Not a lot of Americans in these races, a lot of Europeans. And we're gonna carry the speed here too. And we're gonna get by. And move up into third place. Almost a wipeout behind us there. They touch tires, slam on the brakes, try to take this corner right on the inside. And we get a pretty good exit and pull away. All about maintaining the speed there if you can, and if you can stay flat through here. And then this is the sketchiest corner on the course. Oh. He almost loses it, but he keeps it together enough to stay in front of me. We brake early, try to come out quick. And we really just don't gain any time. We are gonna attempt to move. I just don't think we had enough pace. Yeah. And I decided to back off. And we go a little wide here, not great. I tend to go wide on that corner, and the time is just much quicker when you're in the inside. Another wide corner, and I'm pushing it a little too hard here. And he goes up on the curb, and we have a little more speed, but it's just tough to pass here. And just try to keep the momentum up. He gets swirly. As you can see, these cars are just, I mean, there's no downforce. They're just floating on those little tires. So we're putting the pressure on him, that's for sure. And I think we're going to try the same move here again, if we can get a little more speed built up. Again, just about the same. And I think we whip out in front of him anyways. And we might, yep, we're just gonna go for it. And we try to we give him enough space. We give him enough space. Stay on the inside, and we're up in the second. I will eventually ditch the racing line. It's just a new track as of yesterday, so I have driven it quite a few times now. I'm getting close to getting rid of that. I don't know if I'd be as consistent without it. And you know, the whole goal of this game is to, yes, obviously it's nice to win races, but you know, the more incidents you're involved with, whether that's going off track or, you know, bumping with other cars or losing control, that all goes against your safety rating and affects your license class. And with certain license classes, you know, you have availability to different cars and races. So we just started this about 2 weeks ago, maybe, not even. And we got out of the rookie class. We're into the D class. And as you can see here, up in the top left, you can see the classes there and the different colors. There's only one rookie in the race, and he actually qualified first. But I don't know if he was. I think he was one of them that wiped out on the first corner or two. So we're pushing as hard as we can to try to catch this guy in first, Jose Miguel Rey. I mean, his name sounds faster than mine, but you know, I guess, you know, there are a few French drivers out there that can drive, so we'll take inspiration from that. So we are a little bit quicker than him these last few laps, but the gap is just too far to catch. They're 12-minute races, so whatever that, you know, the last lap is, I think they're usually about 10 laps. For this series anyways. This is a track in Australia, New South Wales, I believe. It is demolished now. It was taken down in 2010, but it was laser scanned before that, so this is an accurate representation of it. There's actually a lot of tracks on this. On iRacing, there's, you know, believe it or not, there's the Mount Washington Auto Road, which I haven't purchased yet, but I will at some point, and I think that'll definitely be fun. I have driven up there. But yeah, there's all sorts of tracks, you know, NASCAR racing, dirt oval racing, you know, open wheel, all sorts of open wheel racing. You know, GT3 racing. There's just, you know, almost every class you can think of. But we drove really consistent the back half of this race. The leader just had that pace, you know, a couple tenths slower than me a lap, but we couldn't close that. I think it was about a 4-second gap by the time we got into second, maybe 4.5. So we needed a few more laps. But we're giving it all we got. But, you know, the hope is, you know, that he can make a mistake. I think that's really the only way that we could win this race. As we go through a 1:19.4, and he goes through at a 1:19.5. 1:05, so just a tenth gained on that lap. That corner is brutal. I think it's my favorite corner, but you have to live on the edge around it to be quick around this course. Those two corners right there, you know, probably the fastest corners. You almost are flat out, you know, or no brakes at all, and yeah, with just no downforce on these, you're always, you know, floating on the edge there. We had a little hope here as we caught up to the last place car, but the leader was actually able to. Oh, and as you can see here, he broke heavily, and we just weren't expecting it. So a little bump there, but we don't get flagged for it, so we're okay. And I was worried about possibly some damage that would slow us down here, but it seems like the car was all right. There might have been a little bit of wobble, but you know, it was good enough that we weren't going to stop, obviously. But you can see the guy behind me was driving well too. He did not go away. I mean, I had to keep pushing. You know, I think at this point, he might be closer to me than I am to the next guy, so. But yeah, really fun track for these cars. Get up to about 95 miles an hour on this straight, I think. You can see that down on the screen there. Yeah, so that was the finish there. So from P7 to P2, a pretty good race, really. No incidents. You know, moved up 5 spots. We just couldn't get the win, but that's that. I've just been having a lot of fun driving these cars, so yeah, that's it.